Hello everyone. Our topic today is Introduction to Coordinate Geometry. And now what I will do is going to draw the rectangular coordinate plane. First of all, what we learned in chapter 1, the directed numbers, is the number 9. So first of all, we will draw the horizontal number lines first. Now you will see I draw the number 9, and this number 9 in the rectangular coordinate plane we'll call x-axis. So we write x here. And in the middle of it, we can say this one is the 0. Or we just say is a O, which is called the origin. O-R-I-G-I-N, origin. And then we'll mark all of these. The right part of this origin is positive number. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc., etc. And then for the left part of this origin is -1, -2, -3, -4. That is similar to what we learned in chapter 1. That is the number 9. And now, this time, we will not only have the x-axis, we will also have the y-axis. That means we will have the vertical axis. And then we pass through the origin, 0. And then we will have the arrow here. So we will have y here. We have y here. So for the top part of the origin, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc., etc. For the below part, lower part, we have the -1, -2, -3, -4, and etc., etc. So we have drawn the rectangular or coordinate plane. You will see for x-axis, you will have some numbers, and for y-axis, we have some numbers. And now, what we are going to know is the coordinate. And now let's draw some point here. For example, we call this A. And then we're starting from the origin. And then you will see when origin to A, you will see it goes to the right by 1 unit. So the first number I'm going to write is 1. That means it from origin and then go to the right 1 unit. So this is 1. And then it will go up to 3 units. Go upwards by 3 units. So you will have 3 here. So for coordinate A, you will see 1, 3. So let's have another example. For example, we draw B here. We have a B here. And then now look at this time. What we have is this one you will see from 0 from the origin to B. That means you go to left 3 units, 1, 2, 3. So the first number is -3. And then go up 2 units. So you will get +2. Every time you read the coordinate, you will go read something to the left or to the right first, and upwards and downwards later. So let's have one more example for you. Let's have something like this for here. For C. For point C, you will see the coordinate once again. This time you will see when what we're going to do is from the origin. You will see go to C, we will go to left by 2 units. So the first number is -2. The next one I want to do is that it will go down 4 units. go downward 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will have negative 4 here. So we have the coordinate C. So first of all, the first part one, we call this one is called the X coordinate. X coordinate. This one is called Y coordinate. And then this one we call it X axis. And this one is called Y axis. So look at this one by one. What now we have to do is what? Next, please check D. Can you write down the coordinate of D now? And I pause 5 seconds. So for point D, you will see it goes to right 1 units. So the first number is 1. Because to the right it is positive and to the left is negative. And then it goes downward by 2 units. So you have negative 2. Okay, I want to ask is that if I change the coordinates to negative 2 and 1, are they the same? I give you 5 seconds and think. The answer is no. Because if you have negative 2, 1, what will you have is that for the negative 2 for the first number, that means you must go to the left by 2 units. So you will go to the left by 2 units, negative 2. And then for the next number is 1, that means you must go upward by 1 unit. So that means this one is negative 2, 1. So that you will see they are totally different points here. So please pay attention. For this one, we call this ordered pair. In Chinese, this one is called 序牛. That means the order is very important for these two numbers. For the 1, that means you go to left or go to right or go to left. I'm so sorry about that. That means this one is mean it go to the right by 1 unit and then go downward by 2 units. For this one, you see negative 2 in the front. That means we must go to the left by 2 units and then go upward by 1 unit. They are totally different. So make sure that the order is correct and you must learn it carefully. Finally, what we are going to learn is something like this. For example, I have E here. So what is the coordinate of E? Can you find out the answer? And I'll pause it 5 seconds. For E, you will look at this. This one means from the origin to the E, you will see it go to the right by 4 units. So the first number is 4. But it does not go upward and it does not go downward. So we must write down 0 here. So 4, 0. You can check it from the other side. For example, this one, we call it F. And then you will see this one, we will go to the left by 3 units. So we have negative 3 and 0 because we do not go upward or downward. That means on the x-axis, the only number will appear on the x coordinate and 0 for all y coordinate. So let's have another look for the y-axis. What about this point on the right axis? You will call it G. And then you will see from origin, you do not go to the left and you do not go to the right. So that means this is 0 for x coordinate. And then it go upwards 4 units. That means this is 4. So this is 0, 4. And then another example for this one called H. You will see it does not go to the left, sorry, this side, and it does not go to the right, and it go downward 3 units. So for the first number is 0, and this is -3. That means for x coordinate is 0, it must lie on right axis, and the only number appears that may not be 0 is y coordinate. So make sure that what you have learned here. Last word I want to call and I want to tell you is called the quadrant 象限. Quadrant 象限. And we name this one the quadrant 1. Quadrant 1. And then we're moving something anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. And this part with quadrant 2. Which will have the x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. And now with anti-clockwise and turn to here, this one is called quadrant 3. Quadrant 3. We have both negative for x coordinate and y coordinate. This one is called quadrant 3. The last one is the quadrant 4. We call it IV. That is the Roman number. IV. That is 4. So you have quadrant 4. So we'll have see the positive number for the x coordinate and the negative number for the y coordinate. So this is the basic concept about the rectangular coordinate plane. So next part of the YouTube, I will go to do some exercise for you all. So please remember what you learned here. Many words you are going to learn here, so I want you to understand all these words once again. First of this. First word I'm going to learn is called x-axis, which is a horizontal axis. In Chinese, this one is called x-轴. And then the next one is called y-axis. This one is the vertical one. So this in Chinese is called 歪轴. Next, I want you to learn is that with the first, we have the order pair for every point. In Chinese, this is called 序流. Secondly, I want you to know is that for the front number that you in order pair, that is the called x coordinate. X 軸坐標. For the next one is called y coordinate. Y 軸坐標. And we write something like this, bracket x, comma, y. For x, it moves to the left or to the right. For y, it controls upwards or downwards. Last thing I want you to know is that we have 4 quadrants. In Chinese, this is called 正行. Starting from the quadrant 1, that is with the positive x-axis, x coordinate, and positive y coordinate. For quadrant 2, you will see x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. For quadrant 3, you will see x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is negative again. For the last one, you will see the x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So please pay attention in this video. I recommend you, if you do not understand what I'm talking about, please replay this video once again so that you can make understanding through this video. Otherwise, if you still have any problem, I recommend you to ask me after you go to school again. Okay, now I will pause 50 seconds so you make sure that what you have learned. Okay, this is the end of this video. So next video, we will do some exercise about these coordinates and x-axis, y-axis, and even the quadrant. Okay?